Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Magic the Harvesting. My name is Michael Batman Guy, and I forgot to point out to something I was carrying around in my inventory last time. This, an enchanted book. Yes, I went ahead and picked crops and pulled the fishes out of the fish trap over there but before the last episode, and found an enchanted book with XP boost 3 and power 4, which is pretty awesome. I have no idea if and when I'm ever going to use it, but I thought it was cool. And I'm really glad I have extra unbreaking, I'm not sure what the unstable does, but I'm glad I have extra armor in here, because my diamond chestplate just disappeared. I used my sleeping bag, passed through the night, and normally it takes your armor off and then will automatically put it back on again. This time it just seemed to be gone, so that kind of makes me hesitant to actually invest in making good armor if I plan on using the sleeping bag. So, I don't know. But today I want to work on the roof. I want to fill this in with some actual block, and then kind of cap it off. I'm thinking just kind of put like a railing thing up there so that I'm not going to build an actual second story, but this actually looks like an enclosed space. And, you know, if I wanted to then do something on it, I could, and it would actually look reasonable. And I've been thinking about blocks here, and I thought, why don't I bring in more of this marble up there and use that, because I could kind of get a chisel up some marble tile, but I've only got 14 of the thing. So yeah, there's a little bit, and maybe there's a little bit more, so I've got to do some digging. Here's some. So since I've got deposits nearby, why don't we just go ahead and dig them out? I shouldn't need a ton of these for that space. Just, you know, one block a piece for each carpenter's block there. So yeah, it's probably going to be a couple stacks. Or more, a few stacks. But looks like I'm probably going to easily get one out of this deposit. So that shouldn't take too long. It is, however, gonna make me rather hungry. Good thing I have this calamari. Well, I did. What else we got in here? Hey, toast sandwich has come back on the menu. Awesome. It's hard to beat the toast sandwich. Top it off with a fish. Toast and fish. That's actually pretty good. Wish I could have stuck those together and make a toasted fish sandwich, but sadly we need mayonnaise for fish sandwiches. And I have no really good egg income yet, because I just have the one chicken. And boy, this is a mess. But I do have plenty of cobblestone. I will not have a problem filling that back in with cobble. So let's go over here to this patch of marble. See what we can get out of this one. Oh, good. Lots of stuff here. Put some light on the subject. Yeah, so I like this. I definitely want a light colored block. And marble, since I've already used it there in a couple places, I thought that would look good. Would kind of tie it together, as opposed to, you know, just going something completely new and say that rainbow eucalyptus wood, which would be cool. I mean, it's like a light blue, so inside the first floor you look up and you see this light blue ceiling, kind of like a sky color. That would be kind of neat, actually. But I kind of want to now save that for the other place, which I suppose I'm not doing anything else. I have some thoughts on. and that I will share here. I don't want to disturb the scenery. I think that's my #1 priority building over there. I want to maintain as much of that natural landscape as possible. Obviously, some of it is going to have to be tilled up for farmland, but then it's going to be filled in with plants, so it's still going to look like that crazy, colorful, overgrown spot that it is, and that's what I love about it. There's just things growing everywhere. So, I figured, why not, if I don't want to disturb what's above the ground, make my home underground. And so all I will have on the surface is, say, a little shack. You know, a single little door and walls to surround it that lead to the top of a staircase. Stairs for now. Eventually, once I finally get an ender pearl or two, yeah, I guess I need at least 2. I can make elevators. And then we can swiftly hop from top to bottom and not have to bumble down the stairs every time. But again, I need to go hunt Endermen some night. And, you know, get myself killed in the process, I'm sure. How are we doing there? Look at that. 4 stacks and 11? Wow. From just 2 deposits. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, I'm glad that did not take any longer than that. We'll leave one little gap open so you can see back here, but otherwise we'll close it off. Because we don't need that space. Let me just check. How really no more eggs? Since then, just feathers. You haven't given me any more eggs since I threw the others against the wall. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. When we get over there, there's a whole bunch of chickens just roaming around naturally. That's gonna help a lot. Alright, so Jizzle back out again and see what kind of marble block we would like to actually use. Because we do have some options. We can just go with a standard kind of brick, and we can give some kind of panel or tile or something. Which, looking at it, it looks like they all get very gray. Like, let me place these on the ground instead of in the carpenter's blocks. It'll be easier to pick back up. See, the marble looks white, but this is grayer. And I don't know that I really like that. Although I do like the pattern. So maybe we'll have to do a combination. Marble block carved. Marble radial. What does carved look like? Carved how? Ooh! Ooh, maybe a little too busy. How about radially? Well, that's not bad. That I think you could do. They do seem to kind of... no, not really. No, none of them. These don't line up at all, actually. This one little line connects here. That's it. But even these 2 blocks don't even connect to themselves. That's disappointing. What about to that one? Oh, sure, that works. Yeah, that works great. That one lines up perfectly. No, I don't think I'm going to use these ones at all. Let's go with more of like a tile kind of thing. Marble tiles, arranged tiles, or fancy tiles. It's hard to tell the difference because they're not that big on my screen, so let's just take some of everything And sure, you can be the fancy. Alright, so we have fancy, and arranged, and just tile. Oh, these seem to be a connected texture kind of thing. So that might be really nice. These are, again, too small, a little too busy to use too much of. But I do like this. I like that one a lot. So let's change tiles to fancy tiles. And we'll just load up on the raw and see about placing these down in some fashion. After a nap. Quick nap before we start the work. There we go. Yeah, so let's take this one. And, oh, right, carpenter's blocks are not gonna do the connected thing. Okay. Well, no, it's fine. That's fine. It still looks cool. Just go around the borders with that and kind of fill in with the blank and intersperse with some fanciness in some fashion. I don't know. What does that look like from underneath? Let's line this up. Oh, hey, there we go. So we just want to do a plus. I mean, it is kind of a plus shape in the tile itself, so I like that kind of repetition. Do we want to go like multiple pluses? This is the wrong thing, but no, I think then we're left with too little of the raw to actually make any contrast there, so let's not do it that way. And I should be using my carpenter's hammer to just take the block off as opposed to breaking it, but whatever. I'm too lazy to get that out of the bag. This is almost just as fast. Yeah, so we'll just fill this in here. Although we don't get any border down here now. Right, because the border is on top of the redwood trunks. So I don't get to see any of that from underneath. Maybe I'm okay with that. Yeah, maybe we'll like go around and add some crown molding or something. I want to get really fancy, but I think this will do. And that looks, you know, complete. It looks finished. And yeah, we kind of match the columns and things down there. I like it. So we can do a similar thing in each area. Right, just gonna fill that in. That is not what I wanted to do. No, you get off of there. And where'd the block go? Ow! I need a fancy one. There we go. Like that. Good, good, okay. I think this is the middle. Nope, that's the middle. Okay. That's the great thing about the plus sign, is I can adapt to the changing centeredness. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay. I like it. I like it. And not sure about over there, though. What we're gonna do out here. So let's just No. What are you doing here? Chisel. Give me these other things that I don't want. Yeah, fancy, arranged, and just and then raw. Yeah, that'll work. And do I want to do the same thing over the patio? Probably. How's this gonna look as a open floor? Yeah, I guess I want to. Definitely just to continue this pattern. So I guess it's right here. So that from the top it looks like they all kind of go together. And you just have these somewhat evenly spaced. I mean, I guess is this equidistant? 1, 2, 3, 4 between there. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, so it works. They're all even around there. So that will work just fine. And if I wanted to, I can even, expand it over top of this corner as well. But especially since I'm not going to be really doing much of anything here in the future, I don't see the point in preparing more space that I'm not going to use. Alright. Now we just need the raw marble. And we have to place it somewhat carefully. So that we don't... Oh, come on! Really? Really? You had to do that? Back up here. Alright, chisel, just turn all these back into the normal stuff so nobody gets confused. Okay? There. None of that inventory nonsense. Okay, and let me just fill in this corner here, and we will move on to the next step, which is to get some kind of railing. So, probably gonna want... I could use, ordinary fence, but I think the carpenter's barrier will look a little bit better. So, do I have any more of those hanging out? Looks like not a few. A few. Gonna need sticks and wood to turn into sticks. We're gonna need a lot of these. Just all of them, yes. And I think can we scroll through them? Like the wedges? No, I guess not. Alright. Well, I want to place a railing, along the top edge here to keep you from falling off. But I also want to do one around the outside here. Apparently I can't just walk on those. Fine, I can just barely reach. We'll do it the hard way. One, to give it a little more depth. I mean, otherwise, other than these recessed panels, the wall's a little flat. Especially if I'm not going to have like some kind of peaked roof or anything. The building really just looks like a box. The textures help a little bit. It'd be nicer if, say, the logs were round or something. But, oh, these corners, it's just so boxy and flat. So that's going to help break that up a little bit. as well as keep spiders from climbing up here and jumping me in my sleep, which, you know, if that's where I stick my bed, I think that's totally worth it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take another, probably 10 minutes or so off camera, finish placing down the marble and carpenter's barriers all the way around, and we'll fiddle with how we want to color those the next time on Minecraft Magic the Harvesting. My name is Michael Batman Guy. I'll see you next time.